Sentient Sessions. Core back in session. I have a message for you. Are you ready for it? How are you feeling? You feeling good? You feeling great? Because I'm feeling good and I'm feeling great. Yes, yes. Today is a good day. We will have a great day. I'm wishing good days. Whenever you see this, I'm wishing you a great, beautiful day. I got a new deck, y'all. I have nothing on mine right now to say, but I got a new deck, the Witch deck, Witch Oracle. And what Witch stands for is woman in total control of herself. Got this yesterday, and I knew I was supposed to get it because I had a beautiful day. Let's just say that, like, I had a beautiful day, and it's crazy how aligned it is to me. Like, you know, that word has always been demonized in my life. I grew up in a very African Christian household, so like the word witch, black cats, like, you know what I'm saying? That shit was demonized. But when I read this, so there's like a little like poem or something in the back. Like, there's a bunch of poems in here, or like words in between like the readings of the cards. And it says, become a and this is literally, there's on my board right now. I'm gonna read what's on my board first. You realize, the moment when you realize you are both the altar and the offering, and you indulge in yourself. So like, I believe in self-worship, I want to say. Of course, my shit is dinging. But Uber Eats. But I believe in like self-worship. Like, I believe in treating yourself extremely well. Like, I believe that is your offering to God. I believe you are the temple of the Most High, and you must treat yourself well. And I believe, I'm gonna say it like this, but I'm my own religion. Like, I am. Like, I don't know. When I worship at all that I am, and all that God has created me to be, and all that I must be. You feel me? Like, I have a deep sense of love for myself, and that's what I want to teach. If anyone's learning from me, for real, like, to understand that you are your own altar. Indulge in yourself. It's not selfish. I feel like a better person because of how well I treat myself. I don't treat people poorly because I treat myself very well. If I treat myself well, I have the capacity to treat other people very well. Like, it's not that I'm vain. It's not that I'm selfish. It's not that I'm any of those things. Anyone who's known me, even if we fell off, anyone who's known me knows what I move like. I am abundant, so it's no issue for me to share anything with other people. Like, that's how I think. So people will tell you you're selfish. People will tell you that you're a bit narcissistic. People will tell you you're vain because you care about yourself. The society tells you not to care about yourself, and that you shouldn't put so much effort into yourself, that you should give all of you away to other people until you have nothing left. You know what they say when women have funerals, all people go and talk about is how much she did for other people. They don't talk about, oh my God, like, she had such a beautiful business, and when she was not helping us, like, she was doing all these other things that like represents her, not who she is in relation to other people. No, they say she was a great mother. She used to sacrifice every part of herself for me, and she was a great teacher. Like, she would have a bad day, we would never be able to tell. That's not the story that I want of myself. It's just not what I see for myself. So, become a disciple of inner devotion. Resurrect the silver salvation of self-respect. Believe in yourself and your wild, holy heart like it's a sovereign religion. It is. And the world needs more missionaries. I have a poem I wrote. Boom. Yeah, we're gonna have fun today because I'm gonna show you the poem I wrote, and it was before I even knew of this. I got this yesterday. I wrote this poem on the 19th of January. I wish that I could worship at the altar of Sam. I wish that I can. Peace is the ink that fills my pen, the solace from within. Solitude frees me from my sin, the overthinking head. This feeling of me, my awareness keeps me free. Who I am is so concrete. I'm whole, I'm so complete. I have no desire to compete for resources within me. I'm blessed from my head down to my feet. What more would I even need? This energy bigger than the eye can see. Who I be is what you need. Sincerely, words written by Sam the Fairy. Translations of an ethereal energy breathlessly. You be wanting to cling to me desperately. You don't gotta force the chemistry. I'm on your medulla. Do I plague you mentally? Let this beat save you. It be the remedy. Thoughts so abstract, a matter of fact. I got the power to attract, and then I didn't finish it. But that was the poem. Or rap, or whatever it's gonna turn into, for real. Like, whatever. I just let it flow. But this deck inspires me in a different way because, it's so. This is who, like, I really do believe in self-preservation, especially as a woman. They're gonna call you all types of things. When you're smart, they call you a witch. When you live differently, they call you a witch. They call you all types of things. They call you a motherfucking spinster. They call you uppity. They say you have an attitude. Like, especially if you a black woman and you consider yourself first. You're all these negative things because everyone's so used to you giving every part of yourself away. Everyone needs you to give a fuck about them and consider their feelings and shrink yourself. And when you don't do that, you're all these negative ass things. So why not just, I have no problem when someone calls me a bitch because I know they're calling me a bitch with good reason. I definitely said no. I did. Yeah. So you do think I'm a bitch because I said no and I spoke up for myself. So feel however you want to feel. That's how I be thinking. Like, so I'm like, damn, these cards. Whenever I get a new deck, I be so happy. Like the Love Oracle, like it was just, I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so boom. Thief of Peace is the card that came out. This is how it looks. These cards are beautiful. I got incense blowing on me because I like to smell like incense throughout the day. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I do have food I'm making, so at some point I have to get up and go flip my food. But yeah. So 33, Thief of Peace. 33 is such a good number. Yeah, like there's poems in between. It's such a beautiful deck. And it was only like, I mean, money is not important, but it was $27. And I was like, wow. Thief of Peace. Moments of anxiety, stress, and overwhelm are a part of life, but we don't have to make them worse by asking what's wrong with me. Nothing is wrong with you. You need to switch that question to what happened to me. Any unsupportive, unloving reaction you have towards yourself in times of stress is a direct result of your trauma. Your job is to bring awareness to your lovableness in any given situation so that you can encourage your sweet self and give the support your psyche so desperately needs to navigate challenging times. Treating ourselves with doubt or worry only creates more stress. Your heavy thoughts are not your responsibility. Thoughts happen. They fly in on their own wings, of their own accord. Your responsibility is what you do with them. When you worry, focusing on what's wrong with a sense of fear, lack, or incapability, you are adding heavy boulders to an already overtaxed psyche. Think of all the situations where you succeeded, accomplished, or surprised yourself. That same energy is available to you now, but only if you stop allowing those bolder thoughts to accumulate on your shoulders. A witch watches her thoughts carefully. And it's witch in acronym, because again, it's a woman in total control of herself. watches her thoughts carefully. She knows she is living a life today that a younger version of herself could only marvel at. You'll do that again and with more and more grace once you let go of the heavy thoughts weighing down your possibilities and clouding your clarity. So yeah, do not let people's, well, it's not even people's perspective, but like we're taught to abandon ourselves when we're not functioning at the capacity that's expected of us. We give ourselves these high expectations, and through giving ourselves these high expectations, we just collapse under the pressure because the expectations aren't real. And then I had a dream that somebody said that they was so stressed out that their mom paid for a trip to Hawaii for them. That might apply to somebody. Somebody needs to go take a break or a vacation or something. Somebody needs to go on a trip. 1 second. Okay, so it's giving me someone stressed out, needs to take some time for themselves. Let's get ahead. Let's go ahead and get into these cards. I don't think I want to pull another witch card. Or do I? You know how I knew it was time to get another deck too? I saw, this is the first deck that I got. The Angel Inspiration deck. And I saw it there. And I was like, oh my God, like, this is like the first deck that I got, and I just saw it here. Like, that's crazy. So I was like, there's one over here that I need to get. And then when I saw this, it spoke to me. And of course, you know, in those it's kind of testament to my own decolonization, deconstructing. Because of course, when I saw the title, I was like, huh. But I've already unlearned the negative associations between the word witch. First of all, everybody is called a witch. Black women especially are inherently considered witches. So that's why we fiend so hard to be good, outstanding Christian people, so that no one looks at us the way that they naturally look at us. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, no, you're kind of just taking away your own power to be who you are. They call you names so that you start to change behavior and you stop doing things that you feel is unique to you. And I always take it back to Castlevania because Dracula's wife, oh my God. Okay, boom. I see why my dream was my dream. So Dracula's wife was, in my dream, like I went to work in this like really old town, like this super old town. And it had something inscribed because it was like a demonized town or whatever. And I already knew, I was like, oh, they're just stupid. Like, it was just some stupid shit, right? So I go in, and it's like all these people who like society demonizes. And I was like, so boom, like that was where I was in the dream. So what I'm about to say is like, I think of Castlevania because it takes place in I don't even know what time. I think it's medieval, but I don't know. But around the time of like the Roman Catholic Church, their rule. And his wife was a scientist. And they found out that she was a scientist and she was helping the people for free. And they called her a witch and they burned her at the stake. They don't want your knowledge. Your knowledge fucks the system up. Like, so of course they're gonna try to make you feel like it's wrong to be intelligent. It's wrong for you to study. It's wrong for you to learn. And I was telling somebody yesterday how like a lot of that thoughts on Eve and stuff like that makes a lot of people unwilling to listen to women in general. Because you could, when I start to pick a man apart, like let's say I'm having a debate with a man, it's like I get so deep with people because I'm really good at picking that subconscious mind. I get so deep with people that I can see the exact moment. Like they start talking about Adam and Eve and a woman's role, and I'm like, yeah, you're brainwashed, and I'm not subscribing to this. Because you're trying to project something onto me that I already rejected. Like, I don't believe that. You were taught women are inherently evil, and I, as a woman, learned my worth and the work that I do. So I'm not listening to anything you have to say, nor do I give a fuck how you feel. That's how I be thinking. Ugh. Because it's like we be over here trying to prove ourselves. There's nothing to prove. Exist. That's what makes us all self-sacrificing. Like, we be like, I need to adjust so people understand that there's value in me. No, they're always going to see you some type of fucking way. And then you get to the end of your rope, and everybody has to say is how much you gave to other people. That's the only value that they see in you. Either you see the value in yourself and you move like a bitch, what? Or you let other people determine your value, and your value ain't gonna have nothing to do with you, actually. As a woman, and I'm just speaking in general. Like, I know there's men here, but listen, you're listening. But like, as a woman, they're not gonna tell you you're smart. They're not gonna tell you you're just such a beautiful person. They're not gonna tell you that you're so talented. No, they're gonna say, wow, she did all these things to help me. She helped me so much. She helped so many people. She touched so many people's lives, which is great. But is that the story that you want to have? Like, I mean, let me not say that, because that is the goal, like, to be of service, right? Like, boom, Dracula's wife. She was of service, right? But if it's not of service in the way that people want, full access, no boundaries, then it's like, you know, then it's nothing good to say. But if it's of service in the way people enjoy, that's it. Wow, she was so good to me. She was good to everybody. She sacrificed every part of herself for me. What a good woman. And that's what we're taught. And that becomes your destiny. How much you can be of service to everybody else without considering your own needs first. Self-preservation doesn't mean that you don't give a fuck about other people. Thief of peep. Self-preservation don't mean that you don't care. Like, self-preservation doesn't mean you're this wicked, evil person. That's just how you're made to feel, so you don't self-preserve. Seek within. My food. But yeah, self-preservation don't mean that you don't give a fuck. So Seek Within came out. This is one of my angel inspiration cards. So boom, 17, Seek Within. Introspection, reflection, inner truth. Angel Umbriel, angel of communications. Much of our mental and emotional turmoil comes from our own mind, from our perceptions of the world around us. How we respond to people and situations based on our beliefs, culture, conditioning, and upbringing will affect how we perceive our experiences. Going within and genuinely seeking your inner truths will help you tap into your unique dreams, talents, and passions. When you embark on this journey of finding inner truth, the angels will assist you and protect you. You just have to be willing to ask for guidance. This journey may seem daunting, but Umbriel will help you learn to communicate lovingly and compassionately with your inner self. He will guide you in finding your own radiant inner light for you to shine out into the world. The angels ask, do negative thoughts about self and others bring stress and conflict into your life? Do you ignore who you truly are deep down inside? Because I just do this. Like, the cards is here to help, but it's here to confirm that this is the message that's meant to be delivered. But yeah, people, we meant to ignore ourselves just so other people can perceive us a certain way, and then we get resentful and stress ourselves out. But that's because you betrayed yourself. Tell yourself, I find peace and joy on my inner journey. I am guided by Umbriel to find and follow my inner truth. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to get into my regular cards just to see if I can dive a little deeper into the situation, because it feels general. I dropped coffee on my I have to just wipe it with my sleeve. It is what it is. I just want to make sure I have space and I don't get coffee on these cards. But let's see if I can get deeper into the situation. Protect your energy. Inner child needs nurturing. It's something you were taught when you were younger, like that you need to sacrifice yourself. Maybe you grew up in a narcissistic family dynamic, entitled as fuck to you, where you had to give every part of yourself away. You had no privacy, no within. You lying to yourself. Initiate with your crush. What is we doing? Energy assigned. Have faith. We just gonna get into it. Redeeming, very worth it. Something's worth it. Foaming at the mouth, and that's under energy assigned. Excuse me. Make plans. Sagittarius. Someone sees your worth. There's something going on with a Sagittarius. Allowing guidance. Then we got Gemini up top. Time for redirection. Someone you know. 2 cards. Yay! Perfect. Okay. Mind your business. Proud of you. Now I would like to get to know if I could be. That's the same song from the last reading. If you be down for. Cause when I look at you, I feel something. Ooh, Lord, my throat. 6 of Cups. I know that, like, I'm not a singer, right? But I could carry a note. Lately, my throat has been, I'm not going to stress it though. Like, I'm not going to be, but my throat has been feeling it. Like, it has. King of Pentacles reversed. 10 of Cups. Yeah, there's similar cards coming out. Because that King of Pentacles reverse is back out. It's back out. Protect your energy. You lying to yourself, allowing guidance. There's a bird that is chirping right now. Inner child needs nurturing. Initiate with crush. Gemini. Entitled as fuck to you. Energy assigned. And then we have the 6 of Cups reversed. That bird is going in. I remember one year, it was before I left my mom's house. Like, I felt like I was having like a connection with the birds outside because like I have videos where I would be like talking and they'll respond with chirps, right? So then boom, about 2 times a bird flew into the house through a window. And my family was freaking out. And I was just like, let it go. Don't kill it. Let it free. It just came in. It's a good sign. Birds are beautiful signs. I think birds are messengers of God. Like, I really do. And that's why they use birds on a physical level. They use birds to deliver messages because they're hella intelligent. They really are. So, boom. Protect your energy, lying to yourself, allowing guidance. Inner child needs nurturing. Initiate with crush. Gemini, entitled as fuck to you. Energy assigned. Energy of Gemini. So, when I think of a Gemini, what am I thinking about in this? The first thing that came to mind was people pleasing. I feel like a lot of Geminis, at least the Geminis I've met, I'm a Gemini, have to learn how to stop people pleasing. Like, you're raised to be able to put on the best mask. That's what you're lying to yourself. You're raised to put on like the best mask in order to be appreciated the most. Or you're meant, like, okay, boom. Like, something that I used to do when I was younger was, for the most part, I wasn't able to get attention, right? And the way I would get attention, like I would create things and I want to show it and nobody gave a fuck. But like I could get attention when I was acting silly and goofy. When I was acting goofy and silly, like now I can get attention because I'm entertaining them. So a lot of like Gemini's develop that mask of like, look at me, I'm outgoing and I'm so charming and I'm so da 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 da. Look at me, I'm full of energy and I'm yay, like yay, I'm here to uplift your day and I'm gonna make everything better and I'm a party girl and I'm just so fun. And it's like, no, you're hiding your actual emotions. You're masking. You don't actually want to be that outgoing. You don't actually want to talk to all these people. You don't actually want to be liked the way you think you want to be liked. You just think that if you're not liked, it's going to put you at risk. Like, you're not going to get your needs met, or even worse, someone is going to come and actively abuse you. Like, if you don't find a way to what's the word? You know, you don't find a way to calm down the situation or keep it under control. That's how you try to keep situations under control. But it's a trauma response. So show up how you want to show up. You don't have to be anything but you. Like, you don't. You don't. You want people to perceive you this way. You want people to tell you, oh my God, like you're just so funny. You're just so charming. You want that to be what people think of you, but that ignores so many different aspects of you. I know a lot of Geminis with darker natures, but they have to show the hella optimistic face all the fucking time until they stop, and then people hate the fuck out of us because we'll be like, look, we're so cold with the things that we have to say when we do say it. Or not cold, but just really straightforward when we aren't people pleasing. People pleasing doesn't feel natural. We actually drive ourselves insane. So it's that energy of like, you're driving yourself insane trying to be what people want you to be, or trying to be liked by people, trying to protect yourself. Like you're not doing what you truly want to do, which is sometimes you just want to walk away from some shit. Eventually you get there. Like, I don't know if I'm not talking to a Gemini. It's just the energy of it. But eventually you get there. You just be like, I don't actually give a fuck, actually. And then you just walk away. Like, you just, I'm done talking. People are going to think however they want to think. You are so, after a while, you get so used to other people's projections. Like, people can't read you the way they think that they can. Multi-levels, multi-layers. There's two sides to you. Or there's multiple sides to you. Embrace it for yourself and let people make the decisions that they make based off of what they're seeing. You don't have to show just one level, one layer. And I've learned how to communicate in the sense of, I'm not in the mood to talk. Sometimes I'm not. You can think I have mood swings. I just don't be in the mood. It's okay. But yeah, letting go of the past. Like, there's inner child work to be done. You're lying to yourself. Protect your energy. Like, yeah, you want to protect your energy, but you keep telling yourself that you have to present in this way and you don't. Have faith, time for redirection, redeeming, very worth it, someone you know. Wait. Oh, initiate with your crushes somewhere. Maybe you're about to play out something that you'd be playing out with your crush, or let's see. Have faith, time for redirection, redeeming, very worth it, someone you know, foaming at the mouth. And we got the King of Pentacles reversed. Have faith, time for redirection, redeeming, very worth it, someone you know, foaming at the mouth. Okay, so now in the dream, I'm working at this like place that's like, you know, demonized, and we're like, we keep telling each other, oh my God, they're gonna do this to us, they're gonna do this to us, they're gonna run us out, they're gonna run us out of town, like they're gonna do this and do this. And like, it's like, are they really though? Like, and someone kept trying to hand bug spray. Like, there was something about bug spray. Someone kept trying to hand bug spray. And someone went into the trash and saw a hat and was like, oh my God, this hat reminds me of my childhood best friends, and I'm taking it because it was in the trash. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, for some reason, that part of the dream is coming up when I'm thinking about this. Have faith, time for reader. King of Pentacles reverse, or boom. It's something about materialism then. With the taking, like, redeeming, very worth it. Like, being able to see value in other people's trash. Sentimentalism. I'm thinking, because how did I feel in that dream when I watched that? Oh, this reminds me of my childhood best friend, and took the hat up. It was like, well, they saw someone's trash and found treasure in it. And it wasn't an ugly hat. Like, it was just someone didn't want it no more, and they took it and they made it something. It meant something to them. Because that's how value works. Like, when you value something, other people aren't going to quite understand why you value that thing. But it will make perfect sense to you. And you can say, oh my God, these people about to see me pick up this trash and take it home, and feel embarrassed or feel like something's wrong. But like, in the dream, they picked up the trash and was like, I'm taking this home. It reminds me of my childhood best friend. I could have been like, ew, why would you go in the trash and pick some hat up? Like, but that's not what it meant to them. It wasn't trash. It was something that reminded them of something special to them. And they applied the value that they are going to appreciate that thing. And I don't necessarily have to understand why. But it was them not caring about my perception that allowed them to be able to do that. And that probably made their day. But if they gave a fuck about me looking at them picking up trash, then they would have stopped themselves. People aren't going to always see why you value the things that you value. People aren't always going to understand what you're seeing in something, or someone, or a place. People aren't always going to understand that. And if you live your life waiting for other people's approval, you'll miss out on something beautiful. You feel me? Someone you know, foaming at the mouth, materialism. And then also I'm getting this thought of like, maybe, this is just so random, like, but like, maybe someone's questioning your partner, questioning why you're interested in your partner. Like, someone, like, maybe they're not seeing what you see or the value that you see because of their own vanity. Their vanity. Their vanity isn't allowing them to understand why you would prefer to be with somebody particularly. Foaming at the mouth. Like, someone's vanity is clouding their vision. They don't understand why you like who you like. Because in the dream, it was like, thoughts like that is usually why I'm drawn to a person. When someone's able to be sentimental, like when someone cares about things, that's what I like. Regardless of how anyone feels about it, like, I don't necessarily ever have a type. It's just a character trait I look for. And like, that character trait was like, yeah, like, I love this. Ding. But like, that character trait was like, yes, I love this. Like, you care about things. And it's like, or you're thinking deeper about things. And like, you don't give a fuck about my perception right now. You're doing what you want to do, and I respect that. Like, that shit is what I like, you know? And I'm getting all like happy. Like, I'm getting these happy feelings. But yeah, sometimes people can't understand it because, like, in their mind, it's like, oh, this person belongs with this person, and that person belongs with that person. Or, like, this person belongs in this job, and this person belongs in... Like, what if I was to say I love construction work? Look at me. You wouldn't expect me to say some shit like that. I love doing construction work. That shit makes me feel alive. You'd be like, what the fuck? But if I gave a fuck how people thought about me, I wouldn't allow myself to do the things I enjoy doing. I don't like construction, though. I don't like hard labor. I don't like hard labor, but I can do it because I'm a bad bitch who's gonna do what she gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Make plans, mind your business. Sagittarius, proud of you. Someone sees your worth. And the 10 of Cups. Sagittarius, what does Sagittarius mean in this context? Like philosophies? The way you think? Someone likes the way you think. Mind your business. You're intrinsic. You be in your own little world. Make plans. You just be daydreaming. Or you just be in your own little world, just existing. Like Sagittarius, and you think deeply, or you think about everything in like this grand scheme type of way. Because again, the person in the dream is just like, picks up the fucking hat and it's like, wow, like this reminds me of my childhood best friend. I'm taking it. Like, and it's like I was standing in the dream and I was just like, oh, cool. I didn't think anything of it. I'm sure other people would have been like, what the fuck? You just picked up this nasty ass hat from the motherfucking trash can? What the fuck are you doing? What you mean you just picked up a motherfucking hat from the trash can? Like, ew. Ew. Like, but no. You're gonna go home and wash it. The fuck? And then you're gonna put it on and you're gonna think about your best friend every fucking day. Every time you put that shit on. Like, come on. Proud of you. Someone sees your worth. Yeah. 10 of Cups is a good sign. That's the things you want to look for. Like, I mean, maybe that is, like, I don't know. Everyone got different values and everyone got different things that they're interested in. I don't know if this is a love reading necessarily. I said a whole lot about perception, and you not giving a fuck what other people think so that you can live your life freely. Be in total control of yourself. People will continuously tell you this shit just to make, people are projecting. They're projecting all the time. They'll make you feel like, oh my God, like, you have to give a fuck what other people. If someone is over there like, I care what other people think about me, they want you to give a fuck what other people think about you. It allows them to be able to control you too. Keeps all of us under control. Trying to establish dominance over you. You spot on right now. Yeah, like, the fuck? It allows them to keep control over you if you gave a fuck. You like, oh my God, I can't do this and do that because people gonna look at me funny. People gonna think I'm this. They're gonna think I'm a bitch. They're gonna think I'm a witch. They're gonna think I'm a... I can't be open about my spirituality. They're gonna think I'm demonic. No, if you work through your own trauma, it's easier to react to people's perceptions and projections. Because it's like, I know why when I'm debating this man and now he don't have nothing to say, he says something about Adam and Eve because he wants me to feel like, as a woman, my intelligence should be punished, or that I am not as intelligent as I'm making myself to be. He wanted me to feel like I was talking nothing but nonsense because he couldn't understand what I was saying. He was mishearing everything I fucking said. So of course he's gonna try to make me feel like I'm stupid. They go back to, like, I had someone do that to me before. Like, where the moment I'm saying shit that is beyond their capacity, especially when I'm talking to men, when I'm saying shit that's beyond their capacity, they allude to evil, something dark and demonic. Literally, I'm just thinking. Literally, I'm just making connections. Literally, I'm just using critical thinking skills. Your expectation is that I think on a surface level, and I don't. Your expectation is that only men can be intelligent and philosophers. If a man was to say literally exactly what I said, you wouldn't tell me it was evil. You wouldn't start talking about hell and Satan and Adam and Eve. You wouldn't start talking about shit like that because you wouldn't have the need to put me back in my fucking place. So, yeah. Like, that's how I be thinking. And that's what I'm sharing. And I'm saying that made me, that had me like, yeah. Because the fuck, people's perceptions of you will stop you if you let it. Their projections will stop you if you let it. Be you. Be you. I even think about it. Oh man, I'm about to keep talking. I gotta eat. But I'm like, I even think about it like talking to like sometimes boom. I know I'm talking a lot of shit about men and I don't apologize actually. Cause if you're here, you understand what I'm saying. Cause that means that you understand yourself. So you know that I'm not talking about a generalization. I'm talking about society's standards and the way that they teach people to be. Because I know you're just a human in a vessel, right? You're here, you're talking to me. We're just humans in vessels. So what I'm about to say is, boom, like this man and how upset he'll say homophobic ass shit. And the more I talk to him, I realized he was projecting. Like he'll say, "Oh, I don't hate gay people. I don't hate that." But I realize he's projecting because he himself is a man who isn't perceived as a normal man. Because he's more on the feminine side. So people project gayness onto him. So his response to that is to demonize and villainize every gay and trans person that he sees. Or to make fun of them. Because he's been made fun of for being a sensitive man. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you really understand yourself, it's easy to see through people's projections that you won't allow it to affect the way that you're living your life. And the people that you choose to be around. And the conversations you choose to have. And the way you walk through this world. You're able to be more in tune with what you truly desire. Your passions, your interests. Outside of what people would expect from you. Or expect for you. Especially when it comes to superficiality. People be like, you need to be with this person who does this and this. People will only look at you and think that there's a certain thing that you're attracted to because they don't quite understand you. They're just assuming off of what they're seeing. They're assuming off of what they're seeing. So just exist and you'll find what you like. That's it. So Sam Sensi in session. Sessions adjourned. Please come back.